Pimp the stream out to who? If you have the power to do so, that would probably be easier. Because I believe in you, Demigloom. I also believe in you. Fucking Demigloom. Should have checked this before we started. Hi.
Defaulting to some other audio device for some reason, but I'm here. Guess who's
Okay,
Bazak?
we're both on the air now.
Both on the air. We're both live. Fuck it, we'll do
Okay,
it live.
cool. Fuck it, we're doing it live.
We'll do it live. Much better live. Let me tell you. Pre-recorded, not where it's at.
It looks like the cameras aren't displaying right now.
No, they are. They are now, dude. Just because there's a delay.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, my Streamlabs started doing a strange thing where like all of a sudden, it was I like dropped my mouse and I accidentally like clicked and dragged a little bit and it didn't seem to like actually have done anything. But then for some reason from that point on, if I ever left Discord and made Streamlabs my primary application that was open on my screen, the cameras would disappear.
Yeah,
I don't know why that was happening
really
or
annoying.
what
It's
caused it.
because Discord has a feature where it wants to minimize the latency, not the latency, the like RAM, like memory that it uses. So it will do things like turn the cameras off when you're not looking at them.
That's annoying.
Yeah. How are you doing today,
You think
though?
there
We have one. We
need
have
to
a
be a
total of one
setting?
viewer.
One viewer, you say, and I'm
One
pretty sure
viewer.
it's me,
Oh, okay.
because I'm pulling chat up.
Okay.
I'm doing all right. How are you, Demi Gloom?
I'm doing pretty good. Having a good day. Just got done dog sitting again. It's another Saturday. The following, after a week of dog sitting. I'm done dog sitting though. I'm locking in on the job search. Did I talk about how my interview went like shit on the last episode?
No, what happened?
Um, I was like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It just did not go well. It was just a little goofy. The guy just asked me questions, ended it in 7 minutes. Clearly was just not impressed with me, something about me. So unfortunate reality. I'm thinking of getting my hair fixed up before I do another job interview, but like, obviously I'll have to do a job interview whenever, but like I'm hoping before then I'll have my hair fixed up.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend getting your hair fixed up.
Yeah.
Did you come it to the side or did you show up with it in your eyes? Because me and you seem to have different ideas of hair aesthetics, and
No,
my idea of hair aesthetics is if it's in your eyes,
I
then
did a little bit
stop
of
doing
this,
it.
but like
Okay.
but it was like I don't know. It was like this, but like it was actually like scrunched up. I don't know how to explain it. But
As
yeah.
long as it wasn't
It
in your
wasn't in my
eyes.
eyes, trust me. I look like a gay porn star right now. This is not a good look for me. I'm wearing a hat because my hair is so fucked up. Dude, I never shower before this show.
You should.
People think that I like people probably who watch the show probably think that I never shower because of how I show up on this show. But I swear to God that I do.
Can you like tell based on like these camera visuals how recently somebody has showered?
Yes,
What would be the tells of
we
that?
all know that you barely shower.
I shower every day.
No, you don't.
Yes, I
No, I'm
do.
just fucking with you. I believe you. What if you put like orange juice in a bong?
Dude, bro.
Does the weed taste like orange juice?
I don't know. That's an interesting question. It's
I
an
think
interesting thought.
I think it'll break your bong. I think it'll malfunction.
Yeah, probably.
Wait, why is chat not showing up on my thing? Oh, there we
Uh-oh.
go. Cat Lickin' Liquor says more than LOL players. More than League of Legends players. Oh,
League of
okay.
Legends players. Yeah. I
I
do
thought they were
shower
saying
more
like,
than your average League of
yeah,
Legends player. That's for sure.
yeah. What's up, Cat Licker? I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the show. We're gonna be talking about MSGSA as soon as we get some viewers. If we get some fucking viewers, I don't think we will, honestly.
The weird time slot. It's
So
not
I am able
weird.
to. Wait, no, I'm not able to pimp the stream up. You got to do it.
I gotta
Unless I
do
can. Hold
it.
on. Let me turn my camera off for a second. I'll be right back.
Hey everybody. Hope you're enjoying the show. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, that stuff that you do.
The usual.
The usual things.
So it used to be so I could. The cameras would go off, right? But then
Mhm.
I would just open up Discord and the cameras. I would just have Discord like half open. Do you know what I mean? My mouse hovering over it.
Yeah.
And oh, my girlfriend's calling me right now. Not a good time.
Put it on speaker.
No.
Oh
Entertain chat for. Can you entertain chat for like 7 seconds?
my fucking god. Okay. So Frog went to the bank to get a loan. I'm not finishing that joke. Everybody look up the Norm Macdonald frog joke. I rewatched that recently. Got a good kick out of it. What a legend Norm Macdonald was.
Did you see his joke about how his cock was orange? Did I make you watch that?
No.
Can I tell the joke?
What's the joke?
He says,
Please give
okay,
us your
here's a
rendition
really
of
this is my
Norm
rendition of the Norm Macdonald joke. I'm not gonna do the impression because it's really bad, but he kind of has like this cadence, you know. He's like talking like he's so excited to be telling you this
Macdonald.
story, but he'd be like, so I woke up one day and my cock was orange, and I didn't know what to do, so I go to the doctor, and to the doctor I say, hey doc, my cock is orange, and he says, oh, that's interesting, but you know, we did your vitals, we took your vitals, we did your basic labs. Doesn't look like there's anything out of the ordinary medically. This might be a psychological thing, so I think you need to go to a psychologist. So Norm walks all the way to the psychologist. He doesn't like literally walk there, but you know what I mean. He finds himself a psychologist, talks to a psychologist. He says, doc, my cock is orange, what can you do about it? And the psychologist says, interesting, how's work life going? And he says, honestly, not great. My agent just fired me. And he says, oh, that's got to be it. You know, the trauma of the experience is probably messing with your brain. And he goes, no, 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 no. You see, I got a new agent, and he's getting me much better work now, and it's so much better. And it can't be that. And he goes, oh, that can't be part of it then. Then it's got to be. It's got to be. Family related. Are you like dating anybody, or did he's like, to tell you the truth, my wife just divorced me. And he's like, well, that's got to be it. Your wife divorced you. You're upset. You're having genital dysfunction. You're having dysfunctional genitalia, and it's just not working out. And he says, doctor, I'm dating a new woman. She's treating me better. She's a knockout, doc, I tell you. She's so much better. And he's like, well, interesting. Do you have any hobbies? And he goes, well, I don't see what this could have to do with it, but I like
I
to
have a feeling.
I like to eat Cheetos and watch porn. But I don't see what that could have to do with anything. Hey, rest in peace, the big homie Norm Macdonald.
The big homie, the only good Republican,
The only
according to
good Republican.
Twitter.com/DebbieGloom.
The only good Republican. My favorite Republican. Did I say he was the only good one, or did I say he was my favorite Republican?
I think you said he was your favorite Republican.
He's my favorite Republican. Yeah, so my favorite Republican, Norm Macdonald, tells pretty funny jokes. Other than that, I am banned from Twitter for talking about one of my least favorite Republicans, Theo Vaughn. Look, man, I'm not gonna say what I said because by not taking it back, I feel like I would be saying it again on this platform, which I don't want to be banned from. But I had some colorful language for the comedian Theo Von, who pretends to care about poor people and sucks Elon's dick. Okay, that's it. Banned for 7 days. Can't be tweeting. Um,
Tragic.
People are like commenting shit like, "What did you mean by this? Clarify, or I'm gonna unfollow you." And I'm like, God, not on that post, just in general. I'm like, well, guess I'm losing a follower because I cannot
You
reply.
can't. You
I
chat.
have no way to reply.
Oh, don't you have alt accounts? Just like reply with
I don't
middle
have
school
alt
GSA.
accounts. I have middle school GSA, I guess.
Yeah.
It'll be pretty blatant ban evasion though.
Yeah, probably.
So if you got like banned from YouTube when you were like 6 years old and then you made an account when you were 30, like is that technically ban evasion?
I mean, technically, but I doubt they didn't force it upon you.
I know like Mumkey Jones talks about he was banned because he literally refused to take down some like Smosh meme or something on his channel. Do you remember what that was? He
No.
tells the story all the time. When he was like 12, his YouTube channel, someone told him to take down. It was like a re-upload of a famous YouTube video, and he got a DM saying, "Please take down our video off of your channel," and he said no, and then they banned him.
That's funny.
Yeah, we got 3 viewers. That means 2 real people are watching this show. Say something to chat, otherwise
Whoa.
we're gonna keep talking about boring shit. You're not allowed to be like, "Oh, this show's boring. I'm not watching." If you don't chat and say what you want us to talk about, because that's kind of the premise of the show.
Yeah, we'll talk about whatever you want us to talk about. You just gotta tell us.
Dude, you want to know how? Never mind. Never mind. I almost. I keep like since when I'm in call with you, I feel that like I can talk about whatever, you know. Like I'm like it can get real personal.
And
And
you forget you're
TMI,
on
I
the
forget like
air.
I'm live streaming
Yeah.
publicly while I'm looking for a job, and I'm like, yeah, let's not talk about some of these things. Um,
Yeah, probably smart.
yeah, I don't think I have a chance of getting employed if anyone looks at my podcast though. It's over,
Yeah, fair
completely over.
enough.
I mean, MSGSA, like if they just like skimmed through an episode of MSGSA, I don't think there's anything incriminating in there. But who's talking in your background?
My mom probably
Oh,
yelling at
yeah,
the
guys,
cats.
it's my mom yelling at the cats. I'm sorry. Yeah,
That's
if you're talking to my background, again, that's TMI. But there's a very loud person in my house. That likes to be loud right
fun.
next to my door.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's great. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, like,
Don't say it.
oh.
Don't say it. But yeah, not. I'm not talking about sex.
Well, I mean, it did not between two people, but I thought you were talking about between one person and himself and
Oh, okay.
God.
No, 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 no. You think someone's just praying?
No, I thought somebody was jerking off.
Oh no. I thought that you were picturing like a Muslim prayer happening outside of my room. Like I open this door and I like bash him in the head and it's like he says that.
Oh.
It's like I'm sorry, my brother. I have to pray east. It has to be right by my door.
To pray east.
You didn't know
Is
about
that
that?
a thing?
Hold on. What direction? There's a direction.
Sorry, bro. I gotta pray east. Hope you understand. I'm sorry for the inconvenience.
They have to pray towards the Grand Mosque, basically. So wherever they are, if
Mm,
they're if they're east of it, they have to pray east, or if they're west of it, I don't. I'm too stupid to do math right now.
I understand. That's not math. That
That is
is just
just basic logic,
direction,
basic direction.
apparently. Yeah.
It's like left or right. I don't know. I can't do math right now.
Yeah, I can't do math right now.
Yeah, pretty good stuff. I don't think we're gonna get more viewers today. I'm gonna be brutally honest with you. So I think we should just jump
Fair
into the
enough.
topic.
Okay.
Middle School GSA is a leftist podcast based in Madison, Wisconsin, hosted by 2 trans college students ish. I'm in between colleges right now, personally, but
In between
I'm
colleges.
I'm in between colleges. But me and my co-host, we did a really good show called Middle School GSA. But my co-host has unfortunately quit the show. Not like lolcow live quit the show, like
Okay, yeah, real quit the show,
Like
not
real quit the
joke quit the
show.
show.
Not like this is bullshit. I'm never coming back
Not
here. Not like
not not every episode of Lolcow Queens is Becky gets fired, Becky comes back, Becky gets fired, Becky comes back.
yeah. No, it's we're actually no longer a comedic duo. So there's sort of a slot open, but for
Your
now
comedic trio. We got Poochie in here. Everybody's gonna love Poochie.
we we have a slot open, but I'm not going to be filling it anytime soon. I'm going to be doing the Demigloom solo hour with guests. So I will be hosting the shows alone, but with
I have a
guests.
feeling two people are frowning right now, and one of them is in front of you, and the other one is Squeebo.
Are you one of the people frowning?
Yeah.
Why? Because Ferris is gone.
No, because I'm saying me and Squeebo are both
You're
upset because you're
not.
like, yeah, I have a co-host slot, but I'm not gonna fill it. It's just gonna be me and
I don't.
like whoever.
So as stated in the thumbnail of this video, I don't know if Squeebo would be a good co-host for that show. Just being brutally honest, and I definitely know that Riley wouldn't be a good co-host for that show. So
Hey, I talk about a lot of leftist stuff. It just
you're
so
not
happens that a
gay.
lot of,
It's the
like I
gay
said,
show.
I'm an ally though.
I'm not. I don't want to do the Demi and the Ally show. I want to do like real on the ground like queer politics from an inside primary source, not just
Okay, fine,
some
I'm gay
guy from
now.
Florida. No, Riley goes gay. Can we name the podcast Riley goes gay?
Yeah.
Okay, you have to go on Grinder and you have to have sex with a man. That's
I have to have sex with a man and prove it to you
yeah. Prove
somehow.
it to me. You have to record it, send it to me, and I'll be like, all right, you can join, and you have to be enjoying it.
Okay.
You have to be smiling. You have to be like, this is cool. No, we've only gotten one chat so far. Maybe we really. I'm starting to feel like if we do this any time other than Saturday at noon, nobody's gonna watch it.
Well, we're gonna have to hope they do eventually, because I work Saturday at noon now.
Yeah, I'll probably be working Saturday at noon too. Yeah, my job interview didn't go well. MSGSA. Can I reveal? Should I reveal the next guest? The guest that I have
You
booked
should. I want to know.
in 4 days. I will be recording an episode of Middle School GSA on the topic of stand-up comedy, the Austin stand-up comedy scene, which, if you weren't aware, has been ruling stand-up comedy for years at this point because Joe Rogan's Comedy Mothership and Kill Tony and like all that shit, that's all happening in Austin. So the Shane Gillis, Burt Kreischer, Theo Vaughn, Bobby Lee shit is all like that whole fan base is based in Austin, Texas. Like all those guys, all the like Joe Rogan adjacent dudes. And
Yeah.
we have a lot to complain about. That's that comedy scene because it fucking sucks. There are a bunch of egotistical madmen. Do you know Joe Rogan has in his venue, the Comedy Mothership, he has like prints, like framed prints of like the cover art for like legendary stand-up comedy specials, right? It's a cool homage.
Yeah.
It's got like Bigger and Blacker by Chris Rock, um,
Sure.
like some George Carlin, some Richard Pryor, like really classic shit. And guess what else he put on there? He put his own stand-up comedy specials hung up on the wall,
That's
which is
really
like,
funny.
I get like if you were to do that, like if it was just your shit and like people that performed there, you know what I mean, like your buddies, that would make sense. But you're putting like only the most prestigious of comedy, and then like your shit is like such a self, like, you know, it's just jerking yourself off a little more than you should. Anyways, with
Yeah, I would say so.
my guest is a stand-up comedian from Austin, Texas, or from Corpus Christi, based in Austin, Texas, for the birth of her comedy career. She is a transgender woman, and she is from my perspective, a reasonably progressive individual. So I think she would politically, we're gonna see eye to eye on most things, and I'm gonna enjoy the show. She goes by the name of Clara Blackstone.
Okay.
Pretty good stuff. And I'm so excited to do a podcast with an actual comedian. Like I said last time, when I say I'm, I know you're mad, but I mean like an actual like stand-up comedian, like
Yeah, I know.
someone who like actually like studies the art of comedy and performs it. Like I don't consider myself a real comedian. I'm just a funny person. You know, there's a difference.
Internet funny man is the term.
Yeah, I'm an internet funny man. Gender neutral term, by the way.
Yes, of course.
But like we have a real comedian on my show, and I always said like on the last episode of this show, comedians. If I could hang out with like one group of people, it'd be comedians. They're so cool to hang out with. So it'd be really cool to get Clara Blackstone on the show, talk about things. Yeah, just talk about politics in general, talk about stand-up comedy. Because she knows what she's talking about, and she has a lot of shit she wants to talk, and so do I. I think we're gonna see eye to eye, and it's gonna be fun. It'll be a fun conversation.
Hell yeah.
And that will be coming out on. I'll be recording it on the 26th, which means it should come out on the 29th.
Okay.
Maybe sooner, but I don't want to get anyone's hopes up that it'll come out sooner than that. I think we might start dropping MSGSAs on Saturdays then.
Okay.
I might start recording
Yeah.
on. You saying, oh, okay? Like I'm talking about like how expensive my rehab is going to be, and you're my dad or something. That was a very weird. That's a very specific comment
It
I
was
just
not
made.
meant. Yeah, it's not meant to be that way. That was not my intention.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll support you through this, but you know, I'm gonna be really mad at you when it's over. Sorry, that got a little personal. I've never been to rehab, by the way. I don't need to go to rehab.
I assume rehab is just being used as a blanket term for Menhas Greece.
Yes. Oh my god, I got a Discord ping. I hope it's about this show.
Whoa.
If it's not, I'm not reading it.
Who
Nope.
the fuck would dare?
Okay. Terrible news I just got. I feel like that one.
Oh shit.
What do you mean?
You had terrible news?
Pretty bad news, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Do you know what was his name? It was like, was it Chelino or Chelino Sanchez? Chelino Sanchez.
I have no clue who that is.
He was this like Mexican singer-songwriter guy who like in the middle of his performance got a note. Basically, he read a note and like showed like visible signs of stress, and then finished his concert, and then like he was found dead like later that night.
What the hell?
Yeah, it was. It's widely believed to have been a cartel death threat.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and there's like it's like a famous video of his last ever performance. He gets a note, and I was talking about it with Squeebo the other day, and it's really sad. And I feel like that's gonna happen to me on a podcast. I'm just be like, oh, I got a Discord ping. It's gonna be like a cartel death threat. I'm like, oh,
cartel
okay.
death threat.
Then I finish my podcast, and then I'm found dead later that evening.
Man, you need like some things to put on your walls.
I hate the color of my wall. It's the shitty off-white. It doesn't it look kind of like greenish in the camera?
A little bit. It's kind of like a greenish pale.
Yeah, I fucking hate it. I wish I could paint it, but I can't.
We need to get some like posters or something.
Yeah,
some
I was
fucking
thinking
pictures.
I was thinking about it, man, but like the color, the wallpaper's just ruining it. Would it be? It's not wallpaper, but you know what I mean. Like the walls just ruin it for me.
Yeah, I mean, but it would be
Better than a bare wall, you think?
Yeah, better than a shitty bare wall is a shitty wall with things on it to make it less city.
Less city, yeah.
Less shitty is what I meant to say. Man, are we talentless hacks? You think?
I think we're talentless hacks without chat. We can't do a live stream without chat, man. But yeah.
We've done podcasts without chat plenty of times. We gotta
with podcasts we have direction. We create the direction before we record.
That's
Whereas with
true. We should
chat, we
start doing
rely.
that, I
But
think.
yeah, with chat, we rely on direction. We were normally with the live streams, we rely on direction from the chat, and get directed live, which I think actually works to our benefit for the live stream. But it's harder to go back and listen to because you don't really care what like was on chat's mind at that particular moment in history. You care when it's like yesterday's news, basically.
Yeah. The different live shows handle it in different ways, but
Yeah, I'm thinking we should really like maybe even like get a name change or something. But I digress. We can talk about that later.
nah. Dog, this is the S class name, dog. This is the funniest name we've ever thought of for anything. Everybody loves the trans fat experience as a name.
Okay, that's fair. But I'm thinking we could kind of like reboot the show, not like kill the episode count or anything. What I mean is just like rebrand the shit out of it, and basically have like a pre-recorded podcast, except we do it live and just respond to chat if there is one. You know what I mean? But don't rely on the chat.
Yeah, no, definitely. We should start pre-planning stuff to talk
And
about so
also
we don't
like
have to rely on chat.
I've been thinking about visuals we could make, like cool visuals we could make. Um, yeah. So we
You
could
know,
have
I'm
a
definitely down
cooler
to
thing.
put more into this
I'm
show.
not
I love
saying
that.
I'm not saying we need to be like Legion of Skanks and have like a whole studio with like that show.
Yeah, do they always do it in front of an audience, or was that the one particular episode that
I
I
think
watched?
I think they always have like a huge live audience. They're like in like a real bar and have like
Yeah, they're in
six
like
like
a real like
microphones and
comedy
like
club,
yeah, it's
and
like
yeah,
it's so fucking awesome, dude. That's
yeah.
like my
I listened to
dream.
it. I listened to it recently because they had Anthony Cumia and Jim Norton. They did a little Opie and
Recently,
Anthony reunion about the Opie. Yeah, that was recent.
Jesus Christ.
And what?
Um, isn't Anthony Cumia like a terrible person?
Yeah, there's a lot of terrible people who I follow and listen to their podcast. Debbie
You
Gloom
don't
is
listen to their
it's not shocking.
don't listen to their new shit, their current endeavors.
What do you mean?
Anthony Cumia is just on
Anthony
Twitter.
Cumia has always been this terrible of a guy
He's
for
Anthony
his
Cumia.
entire. That's his whole shtick.
He's just on Twitter calling black people like the hard R N word all day.
And he would have been doing that from the moment his career began. If his career began at a time that Twitter existed.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
He's not a nice guy.
No,
I would not.
don't
I
support
would
his
not
current
recommend.
endeavors.
Listen, okay.
It's
He
terrible.
doesn't need me to support shit. He has like a real radio contract again now, so
Look, man, I listen to old
that
Kanye music,
motherfucker's
but
on
like,
real broadcast radio again. Imagine this America. Anthony Cumia, king of the N word, has a real contract with WABC Radio and is on New York airwaves.
yeah, I mean, I believe it in this climate. Like, it's based nobody. Like, basically, we're in a climate right now where like if you become successful enough, you're uncancelable. Like Kanye. Like Kanye can make a number one. Like Kanye can make a number one song right now. Like Kanye has made a number one song post being a Nazi. Like nobody cares.
Has he?
Yeah, Carnival. Now to be honest, it was carried by a bunch of other rappers that were on it. But like everyone is willing to work with Kanye. Um, they just don't like they just don't really like show his face at like the big like public events. But like
Is
like
Anthony
people are
Cumia literally the Kanye of radio? Cause like, cause like he's this like pariah who's known for being very bigoted. Who for some reason like a lot of big comedians still do his show like inexplicably. Cause how are they getting away with this? So it sounds like Anthony Cumia might be the Kanye West of talk radio.
has he had any like A-list guests in the
Oh
recent
yeah, I
future?
mean, not in recent times that I can think of really, but like when he first got fired, which if you'll recall was for like saying that black people aren't human and calling a black woman who punched him in the face in New York
Oh
like a
yeah.
beast.
This
After
I was
that,
attacked. He was like, I was attacked by a wild beast.
right after
Fucking
that, he's starting
like
his new show. He's got fucking Joe Rogan, he's got Gilbert Gottfried, he's got Andrew Dice
he was on.
Clay.
Wait, this guy
He's
was on. Okay, you're naming like pretty bad, like unreputable people besides Gilbert Gottfried, anyways. But
yeah, I'm just saying like the comedians who are like real fucking Jim Norton,
He
obviously.
was on Joe Rogan like 8 months ago.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that recent, but yeah.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I didn't
Nobody
listen to that
cares.
because Joe Rogan's insufferable, but
Joe Rogan like interrupts people, is full of himself, and just is a genuinely unlikable guy. Like I don't know
he
why.
sounds like Kermit the Frog in the least charming way possible. You could sound like Kermit the Frog.
That's the funny way of putting it. Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah, Joe
funny.
Rogan here.
He doesn't talk. Are you thinking of Jordan Peterson?
No, he does
Like
talk like
Joe
Kermit the
Rogan doesn't
Frog.
actually talk like that. Like I kind of understand what you're saying, but that impression was terrible. Oh, or was that
I'm
just a
over
Kermit the Frog?
exaggerating,
That was just a Kermit the
obviously, but
Frog impression.
he's got a Kermit to
Got you.
him. He's got a little bit of a Kermit to him.
Yeah, I could see it. He's like if Kermit was a meathead. Dude, his fucking vaccine misinformation was so bad. And then he goes on a stand up comedy special and he's like, so I wake up in the morning in my underwear and I turn on the TV and it's the Prince of England is talking shit about me. And he's saying, Joe Rogan is spreading vaccine misinformation. And then he's like, and my first thought was, did I? And he makes like a evil smile. And then he's like and then he's like, look, man, I'm the guy who made people eat bugs on TV. Why are you trusting me for your vaccine information? And I'm like, that's kind of true.
That's kind of fair, you know?
It's kind of true, but at the same time, it's like, dude, you are like you're literally like the number one like health and fitness influencer in the world, and you're actively choosing to neglect your responsibility to, I don't know, maybe not start another fucking polio outbreak in some
It
shitty
it it, it seems
rural town
like
that listens to your
it seems
podcast.
like this weird evolution the Joe Rogan show has gone through. Because like it seemed like at its start it was very much like a comedy radio program. Like I remember hearing an Opie and Anthony clip of him talking about it like before he started it. And like it seemed like it was a very general like comedy thing inspired by Opie and Anthony. And then it kind of just
And
like
the Tom Green
evolved into
show as
something.
well, the Tom Green
Then the
talk
Tom
show,
Green show.
the
And
online
then
one.
it kind of just like evolved beyond itself, and now it's become this like strange like right wing intellectual jerk off fest show.
Yes, I mean it's always been a little bit of that. It was a more bipartisan intellectual jerk off show because he would have like Ben Shapiro and Bernie Sanders, Neil deGrasse Tyson, and Jordan Peterson in the same week type shit. You know what I mean? He was like, "Oh, we're reaching
Mhm.
across the aisle and just trying to have the smart conversations from everywhere." You know what I mean? And it was like, okay, whatever. It was a somewhat respectable endeavor for him to try to like pick the brains of all these people, and him to be just a regular guy. Like he's not a regular guy. He's extremely fucking rich, but like, from when you hear him talk to these people, like on an intellectual level, he's not like, I'm not calling him a dumbass, but he's like a relatable. He's relatable intellectually. He's not like above everyone else. He's not full of himself. And he was asking
Yeah.
questions, but like, he has a long history of just saying shit that's not true at all, and like experts being like, hey, Joe Rogan, that's not true. Like it all started with this fucking, he was talking about like, dude, there's this fucking ape in South Africa that's like 3 times the size of a human. It's fucking real, you could Google it. And someone like some like animal lady with a PhD calls in and she's like, yeah, that's not true. Like what the fuck are you talking about? And he's like, no, you stupid bitch, that's not true, it's not true, it's real, you could literally Google it. And it turned out to be complete bullshit. He gets nowadays like half of his show is like Jamie fact checking him and him giving Jamie a
Jamie,
death
pull
stare.
that up.
We need a Jamie for this show.
I love that's one thing I will give Joe Rogan Experience is that it's so influential in the podcast world that now people just call a producer a Jamie.
Yeah.
We need a Jamie for this show.
Do you know about Red Band from the Joe Rogan Experience?
No.
He was Joe Rogan's original producer, Red Band, and he got fired, and now he's on Kill Tony. He's the Kill Tony soundboard guy, and
Oh.
it's just interesting, funny lore.
I've never listened to Kill Tony. Should I? Is it good? No.
I mean, I don't think you would like it. I enjoyed it before the Tony Hinchcliffe's like rant against Puerto Rico at a Trump rally. That was pretty bad. But
I'm gonna have to watch that rant. I saw it quoted, and I'm like, that looks like a joke to me,
Yeah,
because
it's
there
a
is
joke.
a
It is a
bunch of
joke, but
trash.
like what I'm saying is you don't get to go to a political venue in front of
No,
an
no, no.
audience
Yeah,
of white
I agree.
supremacists and just be like, "Look at those fucking Puerto Ricans, man." Like you can't do that at that venue. Like
Yeah, no, I
if he just
agree.
said that
I
at the
agree.
comedy store or like a comedy venue, like I wouldn't really care that much. I mean, it's
I
still
love
pretty
the name of the
disrespectful.
comedy store.
It's so cool, but like so many of the comedy club, like the famous comedy clubs have like the same name. There's like the Comedy Store, the Laugh Factory, the
Something about like something being referred to as the something store that's not traditionally referred to that way is funny to me.
yeah.
Like 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 me and Patrick have a running joke because like when it back in the day, when we would go to get weed, I would call the smoke shop the weed store, and that became a that became an inside joke.
Dude,
So now just
I,
comedy store is so funny to me because it reminds me of that.
in Florida are the quote dispensaries all just Delta? Is it all Delta
Yes,
crap? Yeah, that's
unless you have a
it's not
medical
even.
card, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so if you do have a medical card, they got real weed for you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Because here it's all Delta bullshit. Like yeah, just like that,
Yeah,
and
I'm
it's
smoking
not.
Delta bullshit. I don't have a medical card, and my mother does, so occasionally I get a little bit of that real shit.
Well,
But
we all know that I never get high ever.
no, it's never
So
happened
it's
once.
never happened once. So I'm not going to talk about it because I don't have any
And I,
experience with it.
I I'm also satirically joking about taking the real shit from my mother. I don't touch any of that, obviously.
Okay.
But I'm cool with my Delta shit. It's good stuff. It's weed, but it's legal. I don't know the other differences. I don't know if it's gonna like melt my brain in half before I'm 40, but like,
It'll put you in psychosis, fuck up your memory, but that's kind of all weed. It's just that, but worse, I believe, to my understanding.
and I mean, I already had a pretty fucked up memory to begin with, and I think I'm too far gone now. So
You know, you could quit. I mean, or just cut down. Like you should be getting high all the time. That's not okay.
no, that's fine.
Okay. I mean, I warned you.
Listen, man, it's not that bad.
All right.
Could be
It's not
worse.
that bad, bro. It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. It could be worse.
Dude, we're only 37 minutes in, and I'm like, for a second, I was like, all right, how long have we done here? Are we about ready to wrap up? And I'm like, nope, 37
It's
minutes in.
37 minutes.
Without chat, this is pretty challenging.
Sometimes we can just like build it up and go, but we're having a little bit of trouble today.
Yeah, we gotta pick a topic, quick. Just name something, and we can talk about it.
Uh, it's a lot of pressure to put on me.
Juice. What's the
All
best
right.
juice?
I was about to ask you what your favorite fruit was, so very, very similar ways we the places we went to.
That's crazy. All right, favorite juice, man. Best fruit juice. I mean, like, fuck vegetable juice.
Yeah, who's gonna be drinking vegetable juice? I don't mind like a V8, which I believe is a blend of the two, but it's mostly fruity.
No, V8. They have
I
like
think
they have like tomato V8. That's basically like cold tomato soup.
yeah, they have the thing of V8. It's the V8 Fusion. I think is the stuff that I used to drink,
Mm.
which is like it's fruits and vegetables in there. And it tastes fruity. And my favorite fruit juice, probably got to give it. You know, I probably got to give it to orange juice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Orange juice is the shit, man.
Orange juice is fucking delicious.
It's
Like,
so good.
the most juices are good. Like pineapple juice is a contender. Apple juice, but I think I gotta give it to orange
I
juice.
love pineapple orange juice too. Oh my god.
Dude, I don't even know if I've had that before, but that sounds delicious.
Oh, jeez. So good. Oh god.
Oh,
Oh, it's so good. Pineapple orange juice is really good. Fucking cranberry juice, man. Fuck that. Fuck cranberry juice. I mean, we all know the story of
what?
We all know my story, my bad experience with
Okay,
cranberry
I
juice.
understand you have a traumatic experience with cranberry juice, so
But
it's
I
not
still
good
don't
for
like it.
you,
Like I
but I
can't
like
drink. I
it.
have to. A cranberry cocktail is good, but like cranberry juice straight up with nothing mixed with it. Ew. It
Nah,
tastes.
dog, I love a cranberry juice.
Oh,
It's like a
it's
nice.
so strong, man.
I like strong stuff.
Put that in your grinder profile,
Yeah.
dude. I gotta clean my room before my girlfriend comes back.
What is there to clean? There's like nothing in there.
There's shit all over my floor.
Ah, I see.
You'll get a nice side profile from me, dude. I'm so fucking fat now. It's crazy. I'm just a fat guy now. It's so sad.
Demi Gloom fat arc.
Yeah. No, it's mainly because of my medication. My medication, I take Seroquel to go to bed, which gives me terrible dreams, and it also basically gives you like the worst munchies ever, like worse than weed munchies. So
Oh shit, really?
yeah, so basically like they literally list weight gain as an inevitable side effect because it's like it'll literally make you uncontrollably starving when you take it. And it's not just like right when you take it, it's like for hours after you take it. So
For me, like I've always had this like weird munchies where like I have to eat in order for it to be triggered. Like by default, I just smoke weed and I'm fine and I don't start having like munchies attacks. But if I'm high enough and then I eat, it's like great. So I eat something and I'm like, oh, that was so good. I need to eat like 30 more things, and that's when the munchies starts. But if I don't eat anything, I'm usually okay.
yeah, same. Honestly, same. But like usually it's like uncontrollable. It's like an uncontrollable hunger, and I'm like, oh, I just want to eat a little. I'm not even that starving. And then I eat a little, and then it like hits me like it's like, oh shit.
Oh shit, dog. It's like I just injected black tar heroin directly into
Yeah.
my bloodstream when it's fried chicken from KFC.
Yep. I I made money from dog walking this week, and I promised myself I wouldn't spend any of it on DoorDash or food.
You spend it on DoorDash or food?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
It's in my savings. I'm just telling myself like I don't have it. Like it's not available to me. You know,
It's not real.
it's
It's
not real. The
fake.
money's not real.
But then you're gonna have one of those moments where you really want to have $5 for something.
Yeah, and then
Then
another
it's not
$5, and then another $5. No, I'm not doing it.
another $5.
Not doing it.
Okay, I believe you.
Saving it for something special. You know, saving up a little bit for
Hey,
some fun.
you gotta save some money to treat that girlfriend of yours
Yeah,
so she sticks
exactly.
around.
Exactly. I don't want to get into the details, man, but like she's paid for a lot of dinner. So
Oh,
I owe her. I got to get her back. I got to get her back.
yeah, you better fucking pick it up
Yeah, yeah, I
there.
am. Don't worry. Yeah, it's pretty cool having a girlfriend and all. I'm not gonna talk. I'm not. We're not gonna do the public relationship thing because that's just a terrible idea.
Didn't work out so well last time.
No, didn't work out so well last time. But yeah, you know, let's just say I'm not single and I'm happy with that and having a good time.
I think we'll get there someday. So someday, Demi Gloom will be in a place in his relationship where we can have Demi Gloom's girlfriend on the trans fat
No,
experience.
that's never gonna happen. Don't mix
Oh, why
girl.
not?
You can't mix girlfriend with podcast. Girlfriend and podcast are just two parts of life that don't mix.
I think they could.
It's like don't get high on your own supply. You know, like
I think it's always funny in the shows that I like when they have their girlfriends on.
yeah, the same fucking bit where you it's a fucking confused girlfriend joins comedy podcast and is offended by everything. Sounds great. Sounds like a
No, that's
great.
not. I haven't experienced that one. Not that I could think of. Like usually they'll have their girlfriends on. It'll be like a nice time, and like
Mm,
their other comedian friends will like try to get her to say embarrassing shit about the guy, and it's fun and it's a good time, and everybody
yeah,
has a lot of laughs.
that's fair. I don't think that's gonna happen. Don't even ask me. When I say I don't think that's gonna happen, that's the polite way of saying it's not happening.
We'll reassess
No, we won't.
at a later date.
You're never getting a girlfriend episode. Um, so yeah,
I would have my girlfriend on the trans side experience if I had one.
Um, yeah, but I have like a real girlfriend, like someone whose opinion on me actually matters to me.
Oh, what? You're embarrassed of me?
No, I'm kidding.
Bless you.
Thank you. I my whole life I never said thank you when people said bless you. I always thought like it was like you didn't want to make it a whole conversation. Like I thought it was
I
just went without
I I
saying.
think I
But
was taught from an early age that you say thank you when people say bless you.
yeah, so I'm learning to say thank you when people say bless you. As
Well,
an
you're doing
atheist,
good
I
so
get I
far.
get deeply offended too.
How dare you say that to me?
Let's see your God save you when you have to sneeze. I don't know.
Science you.
Science you, yeah.
Man, science is cool. I wish I was smart.
Do you think humans are still evolving?
Yeah, I
I
think
think
so.
I think we are because like sometimes you look at like pictures of like baseball players from like the 1950s and you're like, "Oh my god, people do not look like that anymore." You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean I've heard things like about like changes in like bone structure and stuff subtly over time.
Yeah.
Um like I'm betting kids are gonna be having some mutant fingers a couple generations down
Well, once
from
people are
from
born in
these
space, they're
from
going to
these
be like
iPhones.
without gravity, apparently your bones won't form and it'll just be like liquid. So you'd be like
So you just
rubber.
be Bob from the movie Monsters versus
Yeah, I
Aliens.
guess so.
Did you see that meme that went around for like a day and
No,
then died terribly?
I don't remember.
There's
Was it truly a modern day surgery on a great meme where it like lasted for a single day and
It really, I only ever saw it the one day and then it kind of like fully disappeared. It's a scene from Monsters versus Aliens. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
I've seen the
It's
movie.
like it's Bob's tragic backstory where he's being fed a bunch of carrot puree that he doesn't want to eat by the military general, and he's very upset about it. And this went around as a meme for a day where people would replace the dialogue about the carrot puree with dialogue about like their fandom, and it like went around for a day.
That's pretty funny. Pretty solid stuff.
We got enough carrot puree to feed you for your entire life.
Pretty silly stuff. You know how badly I want to spend my money on clothes right now? Just want to buy
I've
like
never once had that thought once in the
dude,
history
you
of
got to get
time.
into cool clothes. Once you get an outfit that you love, there's no turning back. That's what happens, man. I've spent my whole life not giving a shit about clothes, bro. Wearing fucking sweatpants and t-shirts, like plain ass t-shirts everywhere I
The
went.
only amount of shit I give about clothes is like I that I have like a picture that I like on my t-shirt that I'm wearing.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. You got to be. We need Goth Riley to be a thing.
Bro, look, I will feminize, I will gothitize, I will have any makeover anybody asks of me if they fund it.
All right.
Okay.
I think it should start with you dyeing your hair. Then you need to
Okay.
get some trip
Okay.
pants. Get some trip pants.
It's kind of irreversible though if I dye my hair because I'd have to bleach it.
Everyone has to bleach their hair. I have to bleach my hair. Like unless you're blonde, you have to bleach your hair.
Well, it's like if you're lighter, you can kind of get away with it, but I'm like
You got to be
pitch
blonde.
black,
You're not
so
pitch black. Your hair is like dark brown.
my hair is black. I
No, it's
can't
not.
believe
I
you
could literally see that it's
you.
brown right now.
It's not brown. It's black. It looks kind of brown through the camera, but that's the lighting.
Okay, yeah. If lighting makes it look brown, that means it's truly brown.
But then it looks black when you don't look at it under this specific lighting circumstance.
Which meaning it looks black when you can't see it all the way.
Look, you're mean to me, and I don't like it.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to be truthful with you.
Look, man, I asked somebody after we had this first argument about this, and they all said my hair was black when I asked
No.
them.
How
So
many people and how much did you pay them to say that?
like two, but I did
Like
not pay them
$2?
anything.
Damn, they said that for
No, like
$2.
two
They must have been broke
people,
as hell.
2 people, $0.
All right.
So I'm right and you're wrong. Is the end? Is the moral of the story?
When does the show end, bro?
I don't know how long have we been going.
50 minutes. I think we could do we can make it to an hour and a half, right?
You want to go to an hour and a half?
Is that too much for you?
I
You want to go to an
could
hour?
probably do it.
I say let's shoot for an hour and a half, and if
And then
we're
just see how it feels. The
yeah
minimum an hour. Shoot for an hour and a half.
yeah, let's shoot for 40. No,
Are
I love that video.
you doing the Sweet Life meme?
Yeah.
I love that so much.
My girlfriend is mad at me that I haven't watched Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Why wouldn't you watch Sweet Life of Zack and Cody?
No,
You
I'm
gotta.
saying I haven't watched it. Just that I
You've
haven't seen it
never
yet.
watched Sweet Life of
No, I
Zack and
don't. I
Cody?
didn't care when I was a kid. I wasn't really allowed to watch those sitcoms.
You
I
were
would go to
watching
my.
like Hannah Montana and shit,
No, I wasn't.
though. Oh yeah, you got into those later. You said.
Yeah,
We'll get into Zack and Cody.
I'll try, man. Um, fucking. When I was a kid, my grandma was like, whenever those came on, because that's where I watched TV most, was at my grandma's house, and she was always like, "Oh, that's just one of those teenager shows. You don't want to watch that." And then she would change the channel
That's like
and not let me
not the
watch.
case on Disney Channel. Like
No, they're for little kids.
all the like spicy stuff that like they're afraid of. That's the Nickelodeon sitcoms that were doing that. Disney
Yeah,
Channel was squeaky clean.
it wasn't even that it was inappropriate. They were just my grandma had this weird hatred for
Like that let's
anything
shoot for
that was
40 joke might be like the most like questionable for a child audience joke ever made in a Disney Channel show.
it's like nothing.
It's nothing, yeah.
Hannah Montana, didn't Hannah Montana do some suggestive humor?
Not that I can remember. Like she was a teenager who like dated boys and stuff, but I don't think
Yeah,
there was any real like innuendo or inappropriateness.
yeah, that's fair. Dude, I'm so mad that Billy Ray Cyrus is a piece of shit because he's such a good dad in that show.
Man, it's shocking the comparison real life versus this Disney Channel sitcom as
Yeah,
to how the quality of dad that Billy Ray Cyrus is.
isn't there there's a clip of him calling his daughter a disgusting whore at some point, right?
Well, I think it's only assumed that was about her, but like it's pretty
Yeah,
obvious that it was about her.
yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't he a terribly abusive spouse or something?
Yes, I believe
Yeah,
so.
great. Thanks, Billy. Maybe they should get him on Legion of Skanks because apparently they have no
Yeah.
standards at all. Well, they got Martin Shkreli and Shane Gillis in the same room, so I'll always forgive Legion of Skanks for whatever their sins are. We have 5 viewers. Why is nobody chatting? What's up, people? What do you want us to talk
What's
about?
up?
We got 40 more minutes to go.
And I'm not even
Who's
watching
here?
anymore. So these are real
Show
people.
yourselves. Show yourselves. Ew, my thumbnail's gross.
Yeah, gross.
Actually, it doesn't look that bad in person, but on the camera, it looked ugly as fuck. Literally have five viewers, and none of them care at all what we're talking about. Let me see. Maybe I'm missing chats. Nope. Okay, it says 1 watching on YouTube.
Oh, Streamlabs says 5.
Yeah, the Streamlab's not reliable.
Not really.
We need a caller or something. That would help this situation.
Who would call?
I don't know. But we are basically the bomb squad right now. So,
No, we're doing great.
all right. Great by
I think
great by
we're
your standards is okay by my standards. So
I think we're doing okay. So that means we're doing terrible by your
yeah,
standard.
exactly.
I mean, we're keeping the air full the best we can.
To the best of our
Hopefully
ability,
that
yes.
one person out there is entertained by
Are you sure
our
that one
banter.
person isn't you?
I'm not watching anymore,
Oh, okay.
so
What's the so we discovered what the juice was. It's obviously orange juice. Like orange juice pairs with breakfast so well too. So
that's
good.
true.
Like
Very,
any
very good
breakfast,
fit.
anything breakfast, whether you're eating something sweet or savory, is so good with a glass, nice
See,
ice
it's
cold
it's
glass of
always the
orange
Sophie's
juice.
choice. It's always the Sophie's choice though, between a glass of orange juice and a glass of milk to go with your breakfast.
I gotta go orange juice, man. I always fight it. You know what I mean? I always have that conversation. I always end up choosing orange juice though, and not regretting it.
Now, I feel like I end up picking milk more often than not, but every once in a while I'll go for the orange
If
juice.
you got some like
Usually,
chocolate milk or strawberry milk, that's different.
yeah, chocolate milk is pretty good. But usually I'll just like drink all the orange juice at once because I have no self control, and then by the time
Yeah,
breakfast
that's
comes,
true.
there is no orange juice, so I'll drink some milk.
That's pretty fair. So, what's the best fruit then? Not juice, just fruit.
That's harder.
It's so hard. My favorite is watermelon. Got to give it to watermelon.
Watermelon, I feel like I've kind of fallen out of love with. I used to be into watermelon. Now I'm not
It's got to
into
be
it really.
perfect. You got to have the perfect watermelon. If it's anything below
Yeah, yeah,
perfect,
yeah. If
it's
you get the
gross.
really good watermelon, that's fair.
The
I
really
like
good
watermelon
watermelon.
flavored things, but they don't taste like watermelon at all,
No,
is
they
what I
don't.
found.
They have
Um,
how come watermelon flavored things are sour?
yeah, because watermelons are
Watermelon's
not
not
sour.
sour at all. It's not sour. It's not citrusy. Watermelon flavored shit is like citrusy.
Yeah, I like watermelon flavor, but it has nothing to do with watermelon.
Do you like Kool Aid?
Yeah,
Kool Aid's pretty good, but I like juice way
Kool-Aid's pretty.
better. Juice is so much better than Kool Aid.
Yeah, juice is way better, but I gotta go with kiwis. I think lock it in. Final answer.
You know what we have at the house here? Wait, kiwis?
Yeah.
They have like no flavor.
What? What
Kiwi
are
has like
kiwis are
no
you
flavor,
eating?
bro. Kiwis that taste like nothing.
Well, you're eating some weird ass kiwis then. They don't taste like
They just sent a
nothing.
chill down my spine because they have such a weird like aftertaste to them. But like
I think they're sweet and delicious and juicy, and even the skin you can eat, and it's fine. Probably not you because you have a weird texture thing, and they're a very weird
I don't eat food
texture,
with
but
hair on it, dude.
I can eat the skin. The skin is actually good for you.
Kiwi is probably the coolest looking fruit, I will say.
It's just like a hairy ball.
I mean, like the inside of it.
Okay.
There's this really cool picture. It's like a medical like diagram of a kiwi, like the bird, and it shows it like cut open, and it's like the kiwi, the fruit inside the bird. It's so amazing.
That's pretty funny.
There's that. My favorite fruit, man, it's probably watermelon, but like I really like bananas, Honeycrisp apples, um, raspberries, like really fresh raspberries. They have to be fresh raspberries. And honestly, I don't think I've ever enjoyed raspberries unless they were straight from the bush. Straight from the bush raspberries, man. So fucking good. Like I don't really enjoy them from the store that much. Um I used to be really into oranges, but I've kind of fallen out of love with them lately. They're a little too like
No, oranges, like, the seeds are annoying.
yeah.
Sometimes there's, like,
And
kinda like this, like,
clementines,
skin that stays on that, like,
clementines just
is
won't compete.
gross.
Will never compete with like the flavor of a real orange. So I just get my
Nah, bro,
orangeness from juice.
I'll maul down some clementines every day, dog. Sometimes they don't be hitting, but a lot of the
I like
time
clementines, but I hate like the skin around the actual like slices. You know, not slices, but you know
yeah,
what I'm saying. Like I hate the skin around it.
I
So
see
like
what
if
you're
you could take
saying,
them, but then they're basically mandarin oranges at that point. Once you peel that off,
which are the best.
which are pretty good. I like mandarin oranges, but that shit is not healthy at all.
Okay, hold on. I'm hearing some strange noise, and I need to see whether it's cat noise or people noise.
Okay, I'll try to talk to chat. What's up,
Hold on,
chat?
guys. I gotta talk to cat.
What's up, chat? Money stack fat. Pull up with a stick because you're scared of my cat. Okay. Um. Hi guys. Hi chat. Hi nobody. Since this is a podcast, I guess we have to fill the air. So I'm gonna continue to speak. What's the deal with shaving against the grain, man? Like it's the only way to shave properly. It's the only way to get that real nice, close, real clean shave. But like you got to cut yourself just a little bit every now and then. Like it's a risk. It's you're rolling the dice every time with getting a little bit of blood squirting out of your face, and it's very unfortunate because like I love shaving against the grain. I love getting that clean shave, but yeah, it's not. And electric razors just not the same. It's not the same as that nice Harry's razor that you can get from Target. That it's way overpriced, but like does the job. Um, Sucks shaving my legs. I think I have like a skin condition or something because like I get like razor bumps that don't go away for like years. So I have to deal with that. I should probably talk to a dermatologist or something, get some product recommendations. Um Skincare, man. Like all these like white women have their it's not even a white women thing, honestly. It's all kinds of women. It's a very womanly thing to have a skincare routine. Unless you're Patrick Bateman, of course. But like, man, yeah, like a 30-step skincare routine, and then like I don't fuck with that. I can't fuck with that. It's too much. But hopefully I could get into some. Maybe I'll get into it. But right now it's way too much to deal with. I think soap is pretty cool. I like going to a soap store and getting like the nicest bar soap I could find. Just the cutest scent ever. But I have to eat soap like once a year. Like I don't actually like eat it, but like like get a little lick. You ever like lick the soap because you're like
No.
just maybe it tastes a little bit like it smells, just a tiny bit.
I mean, when I was like 4.
I don't really do it anymore. The last time I did it was like 4 years ago, but still pretty recent.
4 years ago?
Yeah,
Not 4 years old?
yeah.
I remember the first time I got green apple shampoo. Bro, I feel like there's not a better smell on this planet than green apple shampoo. Something about
Do
it.
they make like a more sophisticated version of that than like the cheap crap?
I don't know, but even the cheap crap smells beautiful.
I'm looking at
When I
this.
was a
This
young
all
boy,
looks.
I took a lick,
You took a lick of the green apple shampoo.
and
You
it did
thought it would
not
taste like a
taste as
Jolly
good as it
Rancher.
smelled. Yeah.
Oh man, green apple shampoo is like a really nostalgic scent for me, but I associate it with like it's kind of white trash, honestly.
But it's nice though. I like it.
Yeah, you look like you smell like Axe body spray and green apple shampoo. No, it's not that you look like it. It's like
You
it's
think I
like
can afford Axe?
you can't even afford Axe. You go to the Dollar Tree.
I'm wearing like a dollar store brand
Are you
cologne.
serious, dude?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like that's not even worth it. Just smell bad at that point.
I mean, I get Bod, which I think is like a comparable brand.
Bod? What's bod?
Bod. Maybe that is dollar store brand. I don't know, but it works.
Holy shit, this is cheap as hell. You need to get some real um cologne. Like ask for, okay. Do you get presents on Christmas from anyone? Like is there anyone in your life who'll get you a little something?
My mom.
Ask your mom next Christmas or birthday or whenever you can reasonably expect someone to get you a gift. Like I know that's not like when you're a kid where you get like a bunch of gifts. But like if anyone's gonna get you a little something for something someday, just say you want like a sample, like a little sample bottle of some like really nice cologne. You can get that for like somewhat cheap, just like a sample bottle. And once you try really nice cologne, like it's you just try it. It's really cool. It's like it adds a
Okay.
level. It's like upgrading a stat in an RPG. Like you don't really. You know, like in an RPG, you get comfortable with your stats and then you grind for a little bit and then come back and you're like, oh, the game's way easier now. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
Like scent is an RPG stat. That's really important.
Yeah, no. I mean, like, I think I smell fine overall if I use basic treatments.
Yeah, I just wouldn't recommend using cheap cologne because cologne doesn't mask scent. It adds scent.
Well, yeah, so I
And
shower to get
yeah,
rid of
that's
this
what I'm
bad
saying.
scent, and then throw a little bit of body spray on there to like maintain a little bit of a freshness. Get some
I
deodorant in
I
there.
just really wouldn't
Pretty
recommend
good.
ever using cheap cologne. Like I feel like it makes it worse. It's a bad scent.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like get something just a little bit nicer, like something a little more socially acceptable than like Axe or Bod. Just like literally just like one tier up from that is like acceptable.
What would be one tier up from that?
Um, let's see. Nice, affordable cologne for men. Oh, you should get a Scentbird subscription for $8.47 a month. They'll send you like little cases of cologne,
Okay.
or just literally get like 1 month of it and just try it. They sponsor a bunch of YouTubers, but you
Maybe
don't add
next
things
time
to
I
your
see
cart.
it.
You add them to your queue on here.
Oh, good. Maybe next time I see a YouTuber advertise this, I'll take advantage of their promo code.
Yeah, yeah. You do like a quiz, and they'll like match you with a scent that will match your personality. It's cool.
Oh, that's interesting. I know they have a similar service for wine that I've heard a
Yeah,
bunch of YouTubers advertise.
yeah. That's called Scentbird. You should check it out. Um, yeah, pretty cool stuff. I just literally survive on cologne I get for Christmas because people will get me, or I use perfume. Now people give me perfume for Christmas, like little sample, like from multiple people. I'll get a little sample pack of perfume and just use that the whole year. If it's good, obviously. If it's shit, I don't use it.
I feel like women suck for hoarding all the perfume because perfume is like the best.
Yeah,
And
man.
like,
I
why can't
mean,
I wear that? Why is that not
it's
socially acceptable? It's
it's
a
just
nice
all I
smell.
know, man, is like some woman is gonna walk by you and be like, "Is that perfume? What are you, gay?" Like that's
Yeah,
what's gonna happen.
what's so feminine about a nice smell, bro? It's just it
I
makes
don't
me
know the
smell good.
science behind it, but there are scents associated with femininity and scents associated with masculinity. Like they have, like I'm telling you, they have cologne that's like really good smelling. Like you'll love it.
Okay.
You just can't overdo it. That's the thing. Like literally, my cologne that I would literally put a single drop on my wrist and then just do this. Like literally a single drop, and then like do that.
Okay.
Like not
Is
even a
your
spray.
wrist where you'd want to apply it? Because like I always, you apply it to like your like kind of chest area is usually
Yeah,
where I apply.
you could do your wrist, you could do your chest. I'm not really an expert on it, but like it's really like this shit is like really strong that you'll be able to smell it if just from just a drop on your wrist. It depends on if I have a spray. If I have a spray, I'll spray my chest. I don't even know if that's the right thing to do, but that's what I do, and it works. And people tell me I smell good and don't complain about it smelling too much.
And right now, I need to focus on getting new shoes because there's a giant hole blown on the side of one of my shoes.
Ah, that sucks.
There's actually a hole on both sides, but one of them is
mm.
giant, and the other one is just like a regular sized hole.
Mm-hmm. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it happens to me because I have this weird thing where I kind of walk on the sides of my foot, like it's like kind of a weird. Like my
I do that
father does
too.
it too.
I do
It's
that as
like
well.
genetic, and it just rips through shoes at a breakneck pace.
Yeah. don't do that anymore with shoes on.
Well, I'm not doing it on purpose, Debbie Gordon. It
Yeah,
just kind of happened.
I know. I used to
Oh
do the same thing, but I cut it out once I started wearing like platform boots and shit.
yeah, yeah,
Like you
yeah.
literally
You
just
you'd be like
fall.
falling over. Yeah. Yeah, I imagine maybe I should start wearing platform shoes because I imagine that would kind of train you to
Yeah,
like have your foot straight.
yeah. You could get some nice docks. Do you want to be even taller? That's like kind of like a really
I'm
that's a really bold move to wear platform boots when you're like 6'3".
gonna like fully feminize and become trans, and then in 6 months I'll be like, no, I just did that because I was training like my foot to be straight, so I was wearing
Mm,
heels. So I was just completing the look. That wasn't real.
mm. All right, we have 20 more minutes.
Okay.
What's the best vegetable?
Man, there's so many good
If
vegetables.
potatoes count,
No, potatoes don't. That's too easy. Because like both of our answers would
here's
obviously be
here's the
potato.
thing. Here's the thing is when you count what's a vegetable, people are always arguing, actually a tomato is a fruit. Or well, actually it's a
Well, a
vegetable.
tomato is a fruit
No, listen. Listen.
scientifically.
No, 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 no. There is nutrition and there is like plant categorization and like food categorization. From a plant perspective, I believe from one of them tomatoes are fruit and one of them tomatoes a vegetable. That's why. I don't remember.
A
Hold on.
tomato is a fruit scientifically in terms of plant classification.
Yes, but nutritionally it is a vegetable, I believe.
Okay, okay.
Is a tomato a vegetable food? Yeah, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in 1893 that tomato should be classified as a vegetable on the basis of its culinary application. So, for its culinary applications, it is a vegetable. But from like a purely plant perspective, it is a fruit.
Okay,
That
okay.
makes this is making way too much sense. I don't know about for you.
Way too much sense
Way
you're
too much.
saying this thing?
This is making way too much sense. Yeah. Tomatoes are berries, yeah. So from a plant perspective, they're definitely a fruit. For their culinary applications, they are definitely a vegetable. Cool. So best vegetable, and I think for the potato, for its culinary applications, it's not a vegetable, but from the plant perspective, it is. I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure it's not really. I think it might be a root, technically.
It's
Don't
a
quote me on that.
starchy tuberous vegetable. It is technically a vegetable.
Okay, okay. But my favorite vegetable, I
Don't say
think I gotta
fucking
give it to
corn.
Brussels sprouts.
Okay. Brussels sprouts
I'm a
count.
big Brussels sprouts man. I'm a big fan of the Brussels sprouts. Asparagus is also very good. That's an honorable mention, but I gotta give it to Brussels sprouts.
Nah, bro. I can't do either of those.
What? Dude, crispy Brussels sprouts that with like the sweet like kind of sauce they
So you like it
do.
fried?
No, no, no. I like normal Brussels sprouts too, but I'm saying like at restaurants they have this crispy Brussels sprouts thing they
Mm-hmm.
do with like a sweet sauce. And I don't think it's fried. It's just like like baked to like a crisp,
Mm-hmm.
with the sauce. And it's very good.
I'm looking at vegetables right now. I'm not texting anyone or anything. Hmm. I don't know, man. I don't really like any vegetables like on their own. I like them as ingredients.
That's wild to me because I'll be scrumming down at some vegetables all the time. That's my thing is like I don't like salad and shit, which is like, oh, that's the stereotype, but it's like no, 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 no. I don't not like vegetables, but like you gotta cook them though. That's my thing.
Yeah,
Is like I don't like them raw. I don't like the taste they have when they're raw, but when you cook them,
I
they're
like
pretty
raw
good.
carrots. I like raw carrots,
Hate raw
but
carrots.
I
Gotta cook
also
the
love
carrots.
like I like carrots like that are like steamed. so they're like mushy, you know,
Yes, a nice
with
steamed carrot.
potatoes.
I think the texture is a big part of it. Like
Hmm.
it being mushy and hot instead of crunchy and cold. It does something for it.
Yeah, that with some fried potatoes, dude. Oh my god, that's it. That's all I need out of life. You don't even like. I can eat that shit unseasoned. I can eat unseasoned steamed carrots and mashed potatoes,
Oh
or
yeah, for
fried
sure.
potatoes. But like, I could literally just do like salt and pepper. But like, man, I need to learn the ways of seasoning. I need to get better at seasoning. I know they make like one size fits all like breakfast seasoning. And I'm thinking if I should get some of that or if I should like actually learn what kind of seasonings are good on breakfast food.
I mean, like you just throw some salt and pepper on there, and you're doing pretty good. Like, what else are
Nah,
you gonna
that's
put on
that's
your
white people
breakfast
shit,
food?
man. That's white people shit. Like like breakfast, like when you buy breakfast sausage, it's like already seasoned. Like I want to figure out like what that shit is.
Okay, okay.
Somebody told me to try this like Blackstone like grill seasoning for breakfast food. I don't know if that's good
I've
or if
never
that's
heard of it.
just
Yeah, no, I'm not a seasoning guy. If only because I'm lazy. Like the least amount of seasoning I can do, the better. I think lately I'm starting to like need more salt in my life, just in
yeah,
general. But I'm not usually a heavy seasoner.
yeah, that's fair. I need to get into seasoning because seasoning is like what makes food pop, man. Like it glues the flavors together. It's like putting like a slight EQ on the master track in a song. They just blend the shit together.
Yeah.
Anyways, do we got 14 minutes more of material? Do you think?
I don't think we need to force it out if you're ready to just
I
call
think
it
I'm
quits.
ready to call. If we could stay in VC if you're not busy. I know you got that shepherd's pie you need to get
Yeah,
to.
I'm gonna go get myself a nice bowl of that, but then I will come back.
Okay. Um, I guess where could our listeners find you then? This
You
was a
can
pretty
find me at
chill episode. But it would probably be better listened to live than pre-record, like record it. The VOD. But
yeah. So if you did listen to it afterward, thank you. I'm
yeah,
glad
thank
you
you.
enjoy our
Thanks for
light
powering
banter
through.
enough. Yeah. But folks, linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe is your one-stop shop. That's RIELY Cinematic Universe. It's not really a one-stop shop because this isn't on there, but we're doing this right now. So for the purposes of this show, it is a one-stop
Mm.
shop. But yeah, so two particular things I want to shout out. Two particular projects. The Death Stream, live Thursdays at 7
I
p.m.
swear to God, am I having a false memory? It wasn't that a me and you show?
It was at a time,
Yeah, like when
but
it
then
started, me and you created the Death Stream together.
you see, Demi Gloom. I feel like we both have different memories of how the Death Stream came to be. Because you think it was like a collaborative effort. I think it was just like something I thought of, and then you were the person I went to do it that particular night. And then you just kind of like put yourself in the
I came
co-host
up with
role,
the. I feel like I
which was
came up with the name
fine.
Death Stream though.
I don't think you did.
I think
I'm
I
pretty sure
no
I
no. I
came up
think
with Death Stream.
I'm pretty sure I came up with the name Deathstream. The name like instead of kill like I think you came up with the idea of doing something like that, and
Yeah,
but the
maybe I
name
was like, well, we
Deathstream.
gotta think of like a rip-off name for the kill stream, and you were like Death Stream, and I
Yeah,
was
I
like,
think that's what
okay.
happened. But like I like so my
Well,
understanding of the
well,
situation was that you
it
and
was an
I were like
inactive property, Debbie Gloom. We weren't doing the
I'm
Death
not I'm
Stream.
not mad at you for doing it back, but I'm just mad at you for like acting like I was never a part of it.
No, you were I never refuted that you were a co-host for a
Okay.
time. It's just the question of how much you were involved in the beginning of the process. We have
Yeah,
false memories as to how that is.
clashing memories, I would say. Yeah.
Flashing memories. But yeah, the Death Stream, 7 p.m. on Thursdays on the Riley and Friends YouTube channel. And then, folks, after one whole calendar year of no episodes, you thought it was gone forever.
Pokemon
Megazord
Variety Hour or
Radio
Megazord
has
Radio?
returned. Megazord Radio is back on the airwaves. We're one co-host down. Crow Royalty has left us, but I've replaced him with a British man named Nightster, who is equally as obsessed with Tokusatsu.
Okay.
And now we're doing every week Megazord Radio. We did our catch-up episode that's already out, where I had Nightster watch all the shit that me and Crow already covered, and we kind of talked about it and reevaluated the episode ranking and stuff. And then we've already recorded our return to regular episode coverage with the Island of Illusion two-parter, which is one of the like weirdest, least good episodes of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So that was entertaining. There's a lot of silly stuff going on in that episode, and we're gonna have plenty more coming out to you. So if you like Power Rangers, consider checking out Megazord Radio.
Nice.
We're currently bi-weekly, switching off between coverage of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and the most recent season of Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, which was new when we started doing it, and that's why we started doing it. But now it is old, but we already started it, so it'd be weird not to finish it. So we're switching off between Mighty Morphin and Cosmic Fury until Cosmic Fury is done. And it's gonna be a good time.
Cool. It sounds like you're being very intentional about the show.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that one's going to be back on a regular weekly basis because there's a lot of Power Rangers and I want to cover a lot of the later stuff. And to do that, I have to get through the year's worth of stuff before that there is. So we gotta start trucking.
Nice. But you're enjoying that stuff though, right? Because if you're not
Yeah, for
enjoying it, there's
sure.
no point.
I am enjoying it.
You gotta enjoy the process for it to be worth it.
Is,
Otherwise,
is
you're
that your
gonna
way of like of like getting yourself out of me trying to convince you to make more content? Like you
no.
have to be happy when you do it.
I don't
Make main
necessarily
channel
think that.
videos, Demi Bloom. You could do it.
No, I'm not doing like main channel like political video essays like I used to. Like that shit is done.
Do you just like do you not have enough interesting things to say about politics, or are you just not interested in video essays in the medium in general,
I'm not
or
interested in video essays as a media in general. I'm more interested in having conversations with people. Like
that's fair.
I'm
I definitely like a
conversationally
blend of the
gifted.
two, which is, it's kind of weird of me to say considering I have one come out like what once every 2 years. But like it's definitely a fulfilling process. I think it's a good way to like have actual process thought come out because like when I do these podcasts, it's like off the cuff, and sometimes what I'm saying is completely stupid, and I
Yeah,
know that, and I realize that immediately afterward. With a scripted video, you can kind of like refine it, you make jokes. There's editing that happens that adds to the jokes. I think video essays are a very good format. I would like to make another one pretty soon. I'm gonna have to pay like you or Bell to edit it for
I
me,
can't edit
but I
video
gotta
essays,
write it
so
first. No, you can't.
yeah,
You don't have the
I'm not good.
power.
I'm not good enough.
Fair enough. So I guess I'll pay Bell then. Good news, Bell. You got some money coming your way soon. I just gotta write a fucking video. But all right, Demigloom, did you plug your stuff? If not, you should do
Middle
that.
school, all I care about right now, man, is first of all, I got an album I'm working on. I showed Riley a preview today. Come on, man, that shit is kind of tight. Let's be real.
This is
Like,
pretty cool.
pretty tight
This is pretty
shit
good.
going on. Hot shit, hot shit coming out. Working on my album. You might get a song or two before the album comes out too. So
Yeah, you gotta give us some promo singles, dog.
promo shit, yeah. But like I'm actually working on it now. Like when I in the past when I was talking said I was working on it, I really meant like I was thinking about it. I'm actually working about it. I'm working on it now. Like it's a lot more than just like the concepts are being worked on. Like the actual like nitty gritty shit is getting worked on. The labor aspect of it.
Is 2025 still the
Yeah, I want to release it in August. I want to release it like on my birthday. Um,
okay? Okay.
but if I can't do that, I'll release it in like October.
What will
But
come
like
first, folks? For anybody listening who may or may not who may understand this reference, which is probably nobody, what will come first? Demi Gloom's album or Super Killer? Good question.
the
We'll
fucking super
see.
killer.
Fucking Vito's comic book that's two
Oh,
years late.
okay. That's pretty good. Cool. Yeah, and also
But all
check out
right.
middle school GSA, returning on the 29th, hopefully. Um,
Okay, I'm excited. We got
yeah,
to do the
good
free
stuff.
speech episode.
Yeah, sure, fuck
Although
it.
now
I'm
I feel
booking the
like
shit out of guests now.
it'll be less interesting because we've talked about free speech like 18 times. I
You
was
really
kind
wanted to
of
do it with Ferris,
interested
yeah.
in talking to Ferris about it.
Who knows? They could come back someday. I just I don't think so.
I think what we should do for the free speech episode. Here's my pitch. I think I think Squeebo should be on there, and I think I should bring one of my guys, and we should do a 4-man show.
Okay. I need a stronger opinionated person.
But yeah, if you could find
Someone who's
somebody
more
better than Squeebo, that
strongly
also
opinionated on
works.
free speech. Like I need to get somebody who's like more anti-free speech than me.
Yeah, so you find your anti-free speech warrior, and I'll find my free speech
And
warrior.
I'll be like, yeah. Me and you will both be kind of like the more moderate people. And like I'm
You
the
see,
moderate.
that's kind of scary now. I don't know if I could find somebody so free speech oriented that I would be but
Oh, of
a
course.
humble
Yes,
moderator in their presence.
you could easily find. I know who you hang out with. Come on, let's be real.
I mean, yeah, probably.
You could just
I
get
mean,
like
Alex is pretty free speech pilled. Like, I think we had an argument about what was too far. I mean, I was on the more moderate side, so
yeah,
maybe Alex is a good candidate,
that's fair.
or like Brad,
Yeah.
one of those two, probably.
Yeah. But I guess that was that. We almost made it to. Oh, Spice Chai said, "Oh, you guys are still live. I literally just woke up." Well, you missed the show. Um,
Oops.
you missed the whole show. We're ending it right now. Um, bye.